Kia ora and welcome back to You Live. Joining us here, the boys from Midnight Youth, Simon, Jeremy. How are you both?
Man. Good, thanks.
Thank you, yeah.
Lovely to have you on the show on the, what is it? Is it the second day after?
Yeah.
How do you say that?
It's like Christmas Day.
The day after the release of your... Okay,
like
is this a sophomore album?
Yes.
Are we right? We couldn't figure it
Sophomore
out.
album.
Sophomore. What did we...
Yeah, sophomore.
Like, when I go to college.
No, I don't know.
I know, it's such an American term, right?
Tell us about
Right?
the...
Second.
So American, man. Would you say there's American influences in this album?
No, it's the opposite, actually. It's a lot
Yeah.
of British influence.
Nice.
There's some American influence.
I guess the contradictory
90s.
thing about it is that we're really into Britpop, which was like, you know, the big movement out of the late 80s, early 90s in England.
Yeah.
And the irony of it is that we're also into grunge, which is the sort of response to Britpop.
And so the
Out of Seattle in
fusion of
America.
the two come together to create the Midnight Youth sound.
It's just wrong, but hopefully really right.
Hey, tell me a little bit about the makings of this here sophomore album.
Yeah, well, this time, last album we went to New York and did the whole, oh my goodness, what a great story thing. So this time we just wanted to keep it real simple, no stress. We came to Auckland, we recorded it in a studio we knew, with gear we knew, with people we knew, and all together just camped out at York Street for 3 weeks and
Yeah, it was amazing.
did a song a day rather than drums for 4 days, and then he goes home, and then, you know, we actually just camped out there all as a band and it was a real community.
Yeah.
We had like
It was
all
great.
the people working on the album were just around all the time. We all had meals together and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's just old school, like a gang sort of mentality, you know, like bands that, you know, in the 90s that just lived together and
That's how it should be
It was like
done.
Exile
Everything.
on York Street,
Yeah.
except we weren't in Exile.
Moana says, World Comes Calling is incredible. On repeat, I love you, Simon. And is that,
Jeremiah.
That last name was interesting.
I kind of like it. Do you ever roll with it?
Yeah, well, and it's cool. She's a big fan of us. So respect.
Yeah.
She's a big proponent.
Hey, I was going to ask you, would you say that style of recording an album would be similar to the All Blacks building up for the Rugby World Cup final?
I think it was more similar to the South African one they had for the few World Cups ago.
Okay.
Where there was some
I don't know where you're
interesting...
going with this.
Yeah, no one knows where I'm going with this.
So what happened? Well, basically last year we wrote all the songs in Sydney, and
Yeah.
then we came back over summer and
You know.
put some joy back into this music because we were missing our friends and family overseas. And
Yeah.
then, like Jeremy said, recorded at York Street.
Because you were based in over in Australia for a while, weren't you?
Yeah, like we did a lot of tours and released the Brave Don't Run over there.
Yeah.
And came back because we missed our home too much.
And how's it finally being back here and being able to hang out with buddies and, you know, play to New Zealand crowd?
It's good, like we didn't have any friends or any life at all in Australia, so it's good to have friends and people who know our songs, and you know, it's all good. Like it's actually really exciting playing to crowds who don't know your music because you're putting across something that hopefully is really exciting to them.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you like to have those, you know, those whoa parts really come back at you.
I mean, because they definitely do in the New Zealand crowds, as we've seen over the summer period. It was sort of that song was a hit of the summer, really.
Yeah, man, it's just amazing. I think like the peak was playing main stage Big Day Out like last year.
Yeah.
Two Big Day Outs ago, and we just kind of realised, man, this is crazy. Everyone knows that song.
Yeah.
It became a bit of a household song, and then the whole stadium was singing it, and yeah, that was when we sort of realised, man, just like we kind of had an impact on the country. It was weird.
It's a great thing.
But then it's scary to follow it up, you know. But then at the same time, we needed to come back to New Zealand after Sydney to regain that sort of joy that we'd felt, and so we kind of felt that we'd had that sort of lull and realised, man, we just want to make the best possible record we can to follow it up, and I think we've made the best possible record we possibly could.
That's awesome. Hey, should we check out the first single from the album?
Yes.
And then come back and spin some more yarns?
Yeah, cool.
Awesome. Matt, take it away with your magical skills over there.
I want a young love, I want a second sun, I want the blink of an eye back from burning. I need a new scar, I need a lucky loss, I need a gift, get high on my birthday. Who said you're free? We're just trying to live a good life, look at us. Who said we're just trying to live a good life, look at us.
said you're free there from the Midnight Youth, joining us back here at the Midnight Youth.
The Midnight Youth.
The Midnight Youth. Now, boys, you guys are playing on Friday in Auckland City.
We are.
With, who's supporting you at this fine show, and what are the details?
Oh, we've got Young Liar, this little new Auckland band. They're amazing, eh? The singer's voice is like
Pipes of gold, eh?
Yeah. There's a couple. This is pretty rare seeing awesome singers in like local bands.
Do you think? Yeah. Do you reckon that's sort of like, not saying the weakest part of New Zealand bands, but when bands start out, they're always like, oh, don't worry about the singer so much, man. As long as we, we get a sweet guitar lick, it would be sweet as.
I reckon the problem's more just the fact that usually white guys can't sing.
Yeah.
and it's like just really hard to find a white dude who can sing.
Where do you get your talents from?
I don't know, I must have a little bit of something else in me that I don't know about. Yeah, it came out of nowhere.
Yeah. So, Young Liar playing, and who else?
Yeah, and there's a band called Rival State who are like our best mates. They've been overseas for like 3 or 4 years in Canada and Leeds, just like living like a proper on the road life. They basically lived in Walmart car parks and charged their phones on like the vending machine plug and like that, and they ate rice. Like seriously, they proper like, they're the dudes when we were 16, 17, they were in Rockquest as well with us.
Yeah.
And they're the dudes that taught us like how to be a serious band and take it seriously and be ambitious. And like, so now they're back in New Zealand. They're like a hard rock band.
Yeah.
And they're our best mates, so we wanted them to play with us as well.
That's
so it's
awesome.
Power Station, Mount Eden.
$20.
$20
cheap.
on the door, real cheap.
It's R18, but
yeah, we just want everyone to, all our friends, and we want everyone to come.
It's like a big welcoming home, your own hosted welcoming home party in a sense.
Yeah. It's
And
cool. It's album launch party,
yeah,
like that. And it's gonna be cool, man. It starts at 8 o'clock at Power Station.
And you'll be touring the album over the coming months, I imagine?
No doubt. We haven't announced specific dates yet, but
you got to do
we're
it.
doing an album tour in December, and then we'll be doing some more most likely.
Cool, so you can find out all information on that on your website and whatnot.
Yeah, Midnight
Yeah,
Youth.com
Facebook.
forward.
Okay, yeah.
MidnightYouth.com, yeah. Or
Facebook or websites? What are your favourites?
We really want to build up a Facebook fan base because we're like jealous of everyone else that's got heaps of friends.
We're having a fight with Facebook at the moment because they've this other page called Midnight Youth that Facebook created.
It's not actually us.
It's just a Wikipedia entry, and there's like 5,000 people who like that page. I'm like, what?
So we want
what
to
do they like
transfer them
about
all
that
over to
page?
mine.
It's just an old Wikipedia.
Just change them over onto our page. That'll be sweet.
Yeah, check us out on Facebook.
We're suing them.
Hey, we've got 3 copies of your sophomore album to give away. How should we do it? What do you reckon? What's a good question? What's it called? What's the album called? Is that a good
Album's
one?
called World Comes Calling. Oh shit.
Oh gosh.
What is the name of the new single off the album? It might have to be researched by people out there. But it's
brand new.
Brand new single, which with the video for which will be coming out in a week.
Now, I seriously don't know the answer, but I'm just based off song names. I'm going to go ahead and say, is it called World Comes Calling?
You've won 3 albums. Congratulations.
Signed by 2 of us.
Oh, yes!
Worth nothing.
All right, email in your answer to ulive@tvnz.co.nz, and you can be winning one of these here signed albums by 2 of the boys from the Midnight Youth. Bros, thank you for coming in. It's been a pleasure. Make sure you do head along to the show at the Power Station on Friday, or one of their shows in December when they tour the rest of the country. Fairly well, and thank you for coming in.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
It's been a pleasure. Now, Gib, let's play a music video of some sort. Gorillaz. Donkomatic, featuring Daly. There you go.